Alright, so here goes my latest poem. Your feedback is most definitely needed and appreciated as always. This is Train of Thought, Train of Feeling. I want to write you a poem, but not just a poem, or any poems I've written before, although before they've sounded quite like this, but not just like this, because this is a poem. A never-ending poem I've waited my whole life for. It never felt to write it, to now, because of how I knew these niggas won't read it, because only a fraction of it all was real, because every poem I've ever felt to write were just ideas formed into just words, playing make-believe, because I thought they loved me. I thought they loved me. But in reality, I was the saddest girl to ever write about love, as if I were madly in love, but never knew shit about love but the heartbreaks of it all. Had my feelings hurt more times than it actually hurts. Kept my eyes closed more times than they were open. Kept writing these poems as I preached this is the last poem, but could never be the last poem, because I could never learn the lesson. How love just isn't to be written in a poem by a poet, but perhaps read by a reader who reads it. How love doesn't hurt, even at its saddest goodbye. But I wanted to write you this poem, but not just a poem, or any poems I've written before, although before they sounded quite like this. But not just like this, because this is a poem, a sudden poem, that suddenly I have learned. Instructions first felt by you by the seconds I turned to you, sprung by the eyes of you, for it is you who sees everything within me. So clearly but so deep into my heart, even in the dark, some parts clearer than the others, for you're like my other half. Two separate paths combining each soul into one whole, yet still two individuals. For we are two hearts connected together, linked so strong that nothing is ever wrong, because when it is wrong, it is not for too long, for you are always right here by my side. My clarity of outline, the sun where it don't shine, my lover in the nighttime, but my blessing in the morning. And there ain't a night that goes by that I don't wish for you to be right by, that I hold you in my prayers, as I pray to see you in my dreams, light daydreams of everything about you and that I could possibly imagine, like how much passion we have stored between our lips, like how that passion burns more heat than flames of desire, because we are higher than what is sexual, and even higher than what is physical, but we can go lower if we wanted to, for what we share has become so versatile, because in more ways, because we are higher than what is sexual, and even higher than what is physical, but can go lower if we wanted to, for what we share has become so versatile, because in waves of a million can you show me your heart, and one by one do I count to think of them, my train of thoughts, my train of feelings, because I just can't get you out of my head, but in my mind, but in my body, but in my heart, but in this poem that I wrote you, trying to find more ways and depths of writing the ordinary. I love you as promised, how I am head over heels and all the way to the moon and stars for you. Thank you.